on? Hey, hey, hey. It's Wind Down Wednesday. Wine Wednesday. Can't believe it already. What's going on, Miss Rebel Jewel? Hello. What's reading between the wines? It's Wind Down Wednesday, Wine Wednesday. So I want to know what you are sipping on tonight. I am getting ready to open up or get into this. It's already open. We're getting ready to get into Griffon Primavito. So it is from the old vines of Zinfandel, which is one of my favorites. I love just red Zinfandel. So Griffon Primavito. Sampling that tonight on Reading Between the Wines. And we have author Armelle Cloche coming in. I love Armelle. She is a great person. So I can't wait to speak to her and get caught up with her. It's Wednesday. What's going on, y'all? What are you sipping on tonight? What are you doing tonight? How are you feeling tonight? Reading Between the Wines, Wine Down Wednesday, Wine Wednesday. Miss Rebel Jewel, you said hot chocolate. Well, first of all, it's hot. It's summertime, so why you got hot chocolate? What else you got out there? I don't know, unless it's cold inside your place with AC, who knows? But song of the Fantasia, she really did something to me with that video that I watched of her on stage, killing it. So, song of the day is Nasty Girl by Vanity 6. It was released in 1982 off of the album Vanity 6. So, yeah, Fantasia did her thing. If y'all want to know what I'm talking about, click on my stories and see that, and you'll see exactly what Fantasia did to that beat. Love it. Nasty Girl, song of the day. So how many nasty girls do we have out there tonight? I just want to know. Especially after y'all get a little bit of wine and you wind down on this good Wind Down Wednesday, Wine Wednesday. Also, I just want to say rest in peace and happy birthday to Patrick Swayze, one of my favorites. I remember as a kid watching him on that movie, one of his movies, which was one of my favorite, Fatherhood. So I fell in love with Patrick Swayze. Of course, everybody did with Dirty Dancing. But when I saw the way the storyline was and everything with Fatherhood and Holly Berry was in it, that movie really touched me. So yeah, to find out that it was his birthday today, and of course, he passed away years ago. But who doesn't love Patrick Swayze, and who doesn't still love Patrick Swayze to this day? I most certainly do. So happy birthday, rest in peace, Patrick Swayze. It's a shame, but definitely love him. I want to give a shout out to a few people who support Reading Between Wines and the 411 podcast. Queen Dawn Spirit, what's going on? Misco, what's up? She also has her platform, Manifesting Legacy. So y'all go ahead and check that out as well. Sharice Sparks, my girl Bethany from California. She has business called beingfat.com. That's PK. Being Fat. Y'all go ahead and support her as well. Monte Williams, Costa, West, Ian West, Silver Q, Birdhouse Suites, all the way from Philadelphia. Can't wait to speak to her as well in her business. Lushies, Tiff and Tom from Lushies. Y'all go ahead and support them all the way from New York as well. So we getting ready to get right into this Griffon. I almost want to call it Griffon, but it's Griffon Primavito. Sampling this tonight, this good 13%. So I got to make sure that I do it accordingly, because this is good 13% wine here. Griffon Primavito. Sampling that tonight with my girl Miss Armelle Cloche up in the building, and then we have It's All in the Cars with Kathy coming on real shortly. So let's see what we got going on here as we get ready to sample this wine here. See if Miss Kathy is out there tonight. What's going on?
Hey, I was playing with my new things. I put in an order to Kizzy's things.
Oh,
I love it, and she included something extra. My gosh,
that's
very
what's up.
exciting.
You look very dark out there. I don't know what's going on.
Do I?
Yeah, you look very, very dark out there. Yeah, but you know, with me, you know, my lighting has to be right, or it's going to be a problem. So, you know, I'm not there to, you know, tell you about things. So, hey, it is what it is.
I can't see anything. All I can see is a bunch of words. Woohoo! That's a good percentage.
So, sampling. Let me get the bottle first.
I'll try putting on a light. No, it'll be too light. I'm listening.
Sampling Griffon Primito. So, this bottle of wine says here, Zinfandel in America, Primavito in Italy. For more than a millennium, the mystery grape of international viticulture traveled all over the world. Griffon is 100% Primavito from old Zinfandel wines of the Puglia region as a result of a long study made in conjunction with local growers trying to rediscover the original concentration of fruit, spices, and flavors of this historic. Our Primavito was soft and deep with flavorful vanilla notes, long finish. And the way that they worded on the bottle was nothing but a long drawn out run-on sentence. Like no periods in here, just comma after comma after comma after comma. So the way it was worded is the way it was worded. But anyway, Griffon Primavito. We all in glasses. We all in glasses tonight. All right, so recap from last night. I want to talk about Sheila who was on. She has a business, Queendom Care. It was all for the ladies. We ran out of little time today going on speaking about stuff from care, all of that stuff, things that basically I had no business being a part of, but I allowed her to come on, do her thing. So, yeah, you ladies, y'all go ahead and watch that replay because I had very minimal input. It was all hers. I didn't know what I was talking about, so I stayed in my lane and let her do her thing. So go and watch the replay from Sheila, from Queendom Care, and all of the little things that the ladies do, personal regions and stuff like that, and the steaming, vaginal steaming, and all that stuff that she was talking about last night. If you want to go and purchase some of those products after you have done some things and all that great stuff that you know goes on, check that replay out and check Sheila out at, I keep stumbling over it, but Queendom Care. So maybe you need to go and check out Sheila from.
Thanks for the tip. You're trying to tell me something?
No, but Eddie, we'll talk about it later. Okay. So
how? I smell you later.
She has stuff for people like that. What's going on, Sophie Davis? Sophie, actually, you know, I know we were talking back and forth. What was it, last week? It's true. My theory is true. I'm not going to say anything about these specific social media platforms, but it's true what they're doing, and they did it on purpose. So anybody who watches I'm not going to, and if it's a little choppy, if it's a little skippish, if it's a little jacked up, and you'll be like, what the hell is that? It doesn't play right. Seriously, it plays perfectly fine, crystal clear. So I had got so upset with one of these, you know, platforms because the videos were all choppy and stuff, and I didn't understand what's happening. So I had stopped recording for a while. I didn't want to put out bad material out there. So one day I just happened to go back and go on one of these channels, and I looked at a video that we did that was real jacked up. All of a sudden it plays crystal clear and everything's fine. So I said, let me do something. So I started marking the videos. And on Monday it would be jacked up. And one day it wouldn't sound right. Friday it's perfectly crystal clear. So it's like, because it's like all of the new videos, they want to mess them up so that people turn off and don't listen to them and watch them. That's what I'm thinking. But you know me.
That sounds incredibly paranoid.
Yeah, you're funny. But anyway, but if for everybody out there, if you watch a replay and it doesn't sound right on a specific day that you're on, do me a favor, go back and watch it maybe 2 or 3 days later, and I promise you that the quality will be a heck of a lot better. Maybe they're going through and fixing the videos and it's a little slow, buffering it up, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know. But anyway, so how well do you accept constructive criticism? Not very well.
I don't like change. Somebody that challenges me to change. That's tough.
You have a problem with them.
I'm trying though. I'm getting better, I think. Right?
I learned to just be quiet sometimes, and then I just take it with myself, and I don't even argue anymore much really, but I just sit back and I just take it with myself and be like, all right, what did you do? What did you not do? Back and forth. But it's good. Constructive criticism is good as long as it's coming from the right spot, I guess.
Right, as long as your heart is right? If you say it to help somebody and not be mean.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into Griffon Primavito. So out of 5 stars, it's 3.5. And it's on a price range of $4.99 to $7.99. I ended up
$4.99.
No, it actually I ended up did getting it for $4.99, but it goes up. It starts at $4.99 and it goes up to $7.99. The grapes are Primavito. I've never heard of them before, so hey, it's from the southern region of Italy, and of course the alcohol content is 13%, and this is going to be a little more bold. It's not going to be much as sweet as what I'm typically used to. More like a semi-dry, maybe like a Cabernet along those lines.
Like most Italians, sweet and bold.
You're going to get...
That's where my people were from, by Naples, right?
I don't know. You tell me where they're from. That's your your ancestry there. Isn't it called... Isn't it Nepal?
Naples.
Is it Naples?
No, I think Nepal is different.
Oh.
I call it Naples, but Nepal, I guess.
Bold, smooth, semi-dry. You're going to get oak, vanilla, chocolate, cherry, raspberry, blueberry, maybe some plum. So let's see. I like. It has an interesting aftertaste, though.
One of these days, I'm going to replace a $50 bottle of wine and put it in your $4.99 bottle.
Well, hopefully, I like it.
I'm going to see if you can taste the difference and be like, see why this is $4.99.
And meanwhile,
it's like garbage. We'll have some fun one day, right?
I would say that it goes down. I feel a burn in my chest. Warmth. Put it that way, warmth. This is some good winter wine. I don't know if it's the right choice for this time of year. Maybe like a nice fall crisp evening. This would be good, but I start off with whites first. And then after you get a little tipsy, then you can drink anything. This will fall in that category. It's a nice wine, though. I'm not going to say that it's bad.
It's your backup wine.
I would buy it again. I don't know if I'm going to finish this, but I do know that Armelle Cloche is coming in the building. Do you remember her?
I think I do, yes.
Yes, Armelle Cloche is the one who agreed with me when you and I were going back and forth, maybe around Valentine's Day or something. So she's
scare her off the show? She's back.
No, you didn't scare her off. She might have scared you.
Okay.
She might have scared you off. So I can't wait until Armelle Cloche comes in because first time you and I went back and forth, she actually agreed with me. Most people agree with you on things, which it is what it is. Leave my Kathy alone. Oh, poor Kathy. All of the BS that I had to endure. Armelle was like, no, I actually agree with Larry. Since then she's been my friend to the end.
I still agree with me. I'll make it I'll win her over.
You'll win her over.
I actually got yelled at for not having wine in the house. I had a guest, and I said, "Can I offer you some rum or whiskey or a beer?" And she's like, "No." She goes, "I want wine." I don't have wine. She goes, "You always have wine. You drink wine." I'm like, "I'm not a wine drinker."
She doesn't drink wine. She only listen, everybody. She pretended just because of the show. She didn't really drink wine.
Well, I did in the beginning. But that's when you bought the expensive wine at like $7.99.
This is a $7.99 bottle of wine. Listen, somebody said that everybody's cool until they find a boyfriend. I remember Kathy used to be cool when she was single, and then I found a boyfriend and started to change up. So it was something funny that I saw on Instagram today. Everybody's cool until they find a boyfriend. So you used to drink wine until you found a boyfriend. Then all of a sudden the wine went away and the beer came and the whiskey and everything else came. So, yeah.
Well, whiskey goes down quicker and smoother. And mostly quicker.
No,
It's all good.
No, it just hit it up against the bottle. It's fun. Like you, I'm fine. Everything's fine. So yeah, Miss Armelle Cloche, are we ready to reach out to Armelle? So how was your day today? What did you do today?
Oh, I worked pretty hard. I did like three different locations. So I'm still like, how when you keep going, you're like wired. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty wired.
That's good.
Wired, but on good behavior.
I'm ready to get through this show. I feel that there's a shift coming on. We have a full moon coming, and I've noticed that I do go through some change when we get close to the full moon. We all do.
Not like a werewolf or anything, right?
Well, we all do, and we don't pay attention to it, and that's why they say the ticks. The lunar cycle, all of that stuff. People get a little crazy. Most of the hospital stays increase. People get hospitalized because things happen. But I noticed that as start to come, I get a little weird where I want to be away from people. I don't want to be bothered with people. Like, leave me alone.
Really?
Yeah. And maybe this is something that's been going on my whole life and I just didn't understand until now. Now that I started paying attention to it. But this full moon is going to start by Friday, which is tomorrow. And full moon will actually really emerge on Sunday. So you're going to be it's going to be like the full moon weekend starting tomorrow all the way up until Sunday, and it'll emerge early Sunday morning, and then it's over. So, yes, I want to get through this show, and I actually want to go to bed. To be honest with you, I'm not.
If you start like growing claws and hair, then we know what happened, right?
Yeah, nah.
Like, somebody quick, tie you back.
Nah, I'm ready to take it down tonight. So this Griffon Primavito is already making me feel a little tipsy, so we'll see how well we get through this show here tonight.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's go ahead and reach out to Miss Armelle Cloche. Oh, that's nice, Miss Rachel. That's good. That's good to do.
Hello.
Hello, Armelle. How are you?
Yeah. Larry?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Excellent. Welcome to Reading Between the Wines.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for having me again.
This is about the third time, right?
It is the second time for Reading Between the Wines.
Right.
And I've been
another podcast.
Oh, 411.
That's different.
Okay, you were on the 411 then. Okay, well, cool. That's good.
Yes.
So you have my auctionist, Kathy is on as well. Remember?
Actually, I'm having difficulty to hear you.
Oh, now it's now. Okay.
It's like a Wi-Fi. It's cut.
Let me pause. Hopefully we don't have to reset it. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. So I said my arch nemesis, Kathy, is on as well. Do you remember her?
Of course I do.
Yes. Well,
Nice to. Yes.
She's back. Kathy, would you like to say hello to Armelle?
Yes, hello. How are you?
Hello, Kathy. Nice to hear you again.
Kathy's a little bitter because last time we were on 100%. I forgot what the discussion was.
So, Lewin, are you able to hear me?
I am. I can hear you. Can you hear us?
I am hearing you.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me do something. Let's see. We're going to reset this. Need to reach out to her again.
I'm playing with all my things that I got from Kizzy's things. I love it.
So, what did you get from Kizzy's things?
I got like 2 wraps, beautiful black with the beads, and then she did some other headgear.
Now, I have never seen you have a head wrap on since day one.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a Christmas gift. Christmas, birthday, whatever comes first. Oh.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? How about now?
Oh, it's better.
Oh, good. We just keep resetting it. So, yes. So, a little bit of our last discussion, probably around February, March. It's going to be one of those nights tonight, huh? Mm-hmm.
The problem is that I may not understand some of the question you asked me.
I just want to make sure that you can hear me, that's all.
I can and I cannot. It depends on the moment. There are moments I don't know what you're saying.
Wow, we can hear her perfect.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Like right now I can hear you, but it may disappear from time to time.
When I start rambling on, they can't hear me, huh?
Talk slower.
When you start to say things I don't like, I can't hear you anymore.
Okay, all right. That's funny.
I'm joking.
So let's hit the reset button. Where are you calling from?
Well, I am in Guadalajara, Mexico, just like last time. That's where I moved.
Okay. All right,
Very
Mexico.
cool.
So you moved from California to Mexico?
Yeah, actually, the last time we had the podcast, I was already moved to Guadalajara.
Yes, I remember that. Why did you want to move from California?
Why? Did you see the news? Do you see all the fires? Do you see all the earthquakes?
Yes.
Do you see all the political issues? I mean, just a few.
Yes.
All the problems.
I love California, though. But I got you.
I do, but I think the best of California is behind us.
Wow. You really think so, huh? No going back?
Well, there is a big world. I have spent 20 years in California. Of course, I will back for to see friends, but there is so many beautiful countries to see. Why stuck to the same place all the time? 20 years is enough.
I know. I've been trying to get out. I've been trying to get out of New Jersey.
It's too expensive. It's too expensive for the quality of life now. The quality of life has really went down tremendously. We're not even talking a little.
Sounds like New Jersey. I've been trying to get out of here all of my life. Quality of life is
all your life. Oh, your life.
Quality
Oh,
quality
okay.
of life is going
That's more than me. Yeah.
quality of life is going down in New Jersey.
Yeah, I got out of New Jersey. I went one state over. How stupid was that? I should have kept going.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me about it. Pennsylvania ain't no
So
better.
right now I can. Well, I just know it's much better.
Good, good, good.
Nobody move. Nobody move, or you can hear us.
So
Nobody move.
nobody move, nobody gets hurt. That's a song too.
Okay.
So you're an author, famous author of a book called Happiness Roars. So talk to us about that because
Yes.
I don't want us to forget about what it means to be happy as we get caught up in the day to day hustle and grind of life. Sometimes we need a little reminder, and it happens to
Mhm.
the best of us. It happens to me almost every day. I got to remind myself. So, talk to us
Yeah.
about Happiness
So,
Rules.
so Happiness First is the book of a business of a community I've created. It's made of an Instagram account with over 15,000 followers and YouTube and Twitter. So it's a community of people who want not because our life is happy, not because we are like receiving something extraordinary or we have more luck than someone else. We just have made the decision to be happy and we have learned the tools to be happy any day, no matter what. No matter what's going on at your work, no matter what's going on in your relationship, no matter what's going on in the politics of your country, you have decided and you know how to be happy right now.
Absolutely.
So that's Happiness First.
I like it because things are going to happen. Life is going to happen. There's going to be all kinds
All
of
the time.
ups and
All
downs.
the time. All the time. Life takes over you. If you don't control your life will control you. And actually, the life of most of the people I know, 3/4 of the people I know, are controlled by life. And thankfully, 1/3 of the people I know control their life and they have a better attitude and much better results. They have much better lives.
Like, so do you run your life or is your life running you?
Well, I definitively run my life. From living in France to moving to the US to now moving to Mexico, I definitively choose where I live. I definitely choose the people I surround myself with.
Yes.
And I have my businesses. I do my schedule. It was not always like that. I was way before, but I worked hard. I saved money and invested, and now I have freedom to be able to control my life.
That's cool. I like that. I can say that 2 years ago, my life used to run me. They almost ran me into the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what happened in those 2 years? What did you do to change that?
Well, I don't think that it had a lot to do with me because I don't think I was strong enough. But I do believe that my father, producer, my we're not doing this. After all of this, if you're not going to be strong enough to fix this, I'm going to fix it for you. And he started to shut doors and close things. And as I used to, everything, readily accessible, I would just be able to snap my fingers and make things work. I don't know how I got into that situation, but I tell you, sometimes money covers up things and you're not able to see the truth behind it. I was able to just snap my fingers and make things work, and all of a sudden I couldn't snap my fingers and make it work anymore. And I had the reality, like, oh, excuse my language, but oh shit, this is real life. Like all of that little fairy tale stuff before, that was just a little, whatever that you were in. You're gonna have to really deal with this now. There's no money that's gonna be able to fix anything. So deal with it. Yeah. But I'm telling you, bosses, jobs, in the ground, relationships were in the ground. Like I didn't do anything. I was getting ran all the way down.
Wow, that's so glad you were able to change that, because there's nothing worse than people run to the ground and powerless, right? Nothing worse.
That I fixed it as I wasn't ready to leave world, this universe, this planet right at that moment. And I felt that if I didn't fix it, I could have been cut short and I would have what my true potential was. So I think that was a determining factor too. Like get it together because tomorrow's not promised. And if you think if I leave here tomorrow, what is everyone that I don't want to sound morbid or anything. But if someone finds me dead tomorrow, right? Am I leaving behind something great? Or am I leaving behind a mess that somebody has to clean up? And before, they would have to clean up a whole bunch of shit. They really would have to. Now, it's like I am a little bit better. I'm not saying that I have to clean up anything, but at least it ain't what it used to be. I'm not where I need to be, but I'm damn sure not what it was yesterday,
Good. Well, our life is a process, right? And we are not supposed to be done until the end. But actually, the difference between today and tomorrow and today. So, what about you?
I was gonna say, yeah. What about you?
Well, you know what? I too, I guess, in learning in my own way, I learned that I don't recreation very well unless I'm drunk. But I'm one hell of a learner, and I think the only time I can really escape myself is either through liquor, which let's face it, is what it is, but my art as well.
Okay.
So now I can
That's better.
Creative. Yeah. Oh, when I drink and do art. But my passion to put.
That's better than you. And you have to realize that. But what I've learned is that when you stop looking around at this person and that person and seeing what they're capable of doing and you focus on you, you might end up being the best. You don't know. But when you start looking so much,
your number one competitor should be yourself.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Looking at other people and judging and questioning, that's when you start off for your game. But if you just focus on yourself, one day you might wake up and realize that, oh, wow, those same people that I was looking at, they ended up looking at me and they actually saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. Then you end up becoming you had no idea. That's the best way. When you become number one, you have no idea. So arrogant and they just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a real good conversation here. He doesn't like inspirational type things.
Do we have 5 minutes? Because I had put something from Happiness World that we could do for 5 minutes. Do we have those 5 minutes?
Absolutely. Kathy, we have a break tonight.
Let's do it.
Okay. Before your call, I took my book. I took Happiness World is made of 30 chapters. What is unique about it is that each chapter you can cover in 15, so it's pretty cool. And I took a chapter just by chance. And the chapter I came up with before our call was Signs of Emotional Maturity. So I'm going to ask you, the two of you, to give me one sign of emotional maturity.
You want to go first, Ms. Kathy?
Okay. I would say just what I said before, just like giving myself that room to be human, and so I don't have to be perfect, anything, I think, like Laren, I think I could go out of this world and people would say, it's good ways, and I always said this, either people are going to love me or they're going to hate me. I'm going to have people at my funeral and go, oh my God, she was such a beautiful person. Wonderful. And I'm going to have people go, what a bitch. There's not going to be any in between.
Nobody's not going to say that.
Well, obviously, Kathy, you decided in your life to develop a strong personality. That's why people either love you or dislike you. It means you have a strong personality. You're not like mushy and trying to please everybody.
Absolutely not.
So that's okay. And it's like me. I would say the same. People either like me very much or avoid me because they find me too strong or too opinionated or too much energy or whatever. But that's when we decide to develop a character. Right? We have a character. We are not a pleaser trying to please everyone and we forget that we are. So that's cool. Actually, I think it's
I don't know if it's good, but it's real.
You know what they say?
Your maturity.
My already started in 2019, the tail end of 2019, when I learned how to shut my mouth and be quiet and not always have to say anything. Like everything that's said to me does not rise. And that's one of the biggest things that I learned, and that actually changed my life. I fought so many battles and I won so many battles by keeping my mouth quiet, because Laren always had to have something to say. I was going to be in your face. I was not only going to be in your face, but I was going to have my fist down your throat. That's how I was. So it's just so real, and I can't even. I don't even like that person anymore, and I'm so glad because he no longer exists anymore. But that's where my emotional maturity came in, when I learned how to sit down, like my friend said in New York, sit down and shut the F up. That's how my life changed.
Okay. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. I love that one. So learn to listen more and not react and respond right away all the time.
Yeah.
That's great. It is a sign of emotional maturity. In the two cases you gave me, it's definitely a sign of emotional maturity.
Yeah.
Thank God for growth.
What did you say, Kathy?
Thank God for growth.
I was reading the comments.
Yeah, thank God for growth, because let me tell you, if it wasn't, I won one podcast behind bars.
Well, that's often how we get to greatness, by starting in a very difficult path, right? And you make a choice, a conscious choice to change your life for the better. Mm-hmm. And so there have been quite a few amazing people in the world who started very badly, very on the wrong path, and then to the right path, and so the way shows. Well, I'm going to pick something different from you guys, because you picked two great ones. So let me pick another one. Mm-hmm. Sign of emotional maturity. I'm going to pick today at all time how you feel. I find so many people to have no idea how they feel. You ask them, you see on their face they are not doing well. You see how they react, they are not well, but you ask them, how are you? They don't know. Knowing how you feel, I feel angry, I feel happy, I feel in love, I feel sad, is very important. And knowing how to express it to people in front of you in a nice way. Hey, honey, I have a bad day today. I'm in a crappy mood. I don't know why, but just know I'm in a crappy mood, so don't take it personal. That is for me very mature. You know how you feel, you express it to someone who is in the room with you, a colleague, a lover, a friend. So you don't put it on them. You just inform them of how you feel, and you have a much better relationship.
Absolutely. Because a lot of times people project their ugliness and their feelings and their emotions on other people, and that's not cool.
Yeah.
If you're having
They don't know how they feel. They throw it on someone else and they let the other person deal with it. It's totally wrong. But that's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree
Mark
with that.
does that. He'll come home and he'll be like, I'm not in a good mood. Don't start with me. And of course I have to start with him.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Like ask him. He said, I would like you to start with me.
You wouldn't, yeah. He should probably change that.
Psychology.
Yep. For us. 13% is hitting the spot with all of this inspirational talk. You know, Kathy doesn't like inspirational stuff, so I'm keeping. But we are sampling Griffona.
I think she does. She doesn't want to say it, but she does. Secretly, she does. She's going to reflect on it before going to bed.
That's right.
You want something funny? Tell you about reflection, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to go with the client, and they were sleeping. So I had to be very quiet, and there was no chair, so I had to sit on the floor. And I'm watching the clock, and I'm like, oh, crap. I got to be inside my head now. It's like, what can I think about? I need something to think about. Then I'm looking at the clock, and I'm looking around. And I said, so this is what it's like without a cell phone, without something to do, and you just got to reflect. I'm like, I'm going to go crazy, you know? But I made it like for an hour and a half, and then
you're gonna go crazy, or you're basically gonna show and be your true self. Which one is it?
So reflection is hard for me.
I like to reflect. I reflect a lot. I do. I reflect almost every single day.
Yeah, I can see that in you, parents. And you will not be able to do a good podcast and pick good people if you are not reflecting. It goes together. Kathy, because it's difficult for you, it's probably a sign, it's a must do for you. The most difficult, so easy. Mm-hmm. And so don't be shy to continue trying to reflect. But you can find a way to reflect that too. There are many ways to reflect. You can reflect with music. You can reflect with a glass of wine. You can reflect talking about reading between the wines. You can reflect with friends. You can reflect with a meditation. You can choose the style you like, but that probably is a good thing for you.
The best I came up with was the parrot. That the parrot would inherit my estate, and whoever wants the estate, take the parrot.
No, absolutely not. That's a horrible idea. You like to do crazy things like that. You know, I feel so sorry for your family because you are something ridiculous. Can't get this money.
The parrot's day will be Simon.
Like you can't get this money. You adopt a monkey from, wherever, and teach the monkey 2 or 3 different languages, and then after that, then you can get them.
Like, see the beauty of it. The parrot will be taught sentences before that's the fun of it.
Oh my God.
We were going to do an escape room, but my one daughter said, there's no way I'm going to be in a locked room with the rest of us now.
You know what you're going to do? I know you know what your inheritance is going to be? Your inheritance is going to be the movie Saw. All of them are going to be in there, and they're going to have to fight till the end, and there's going to be all these booby traps and this and that and next the other, and may the strongest person win. That's what it's going to be. And you're going to be sitting back laughing. You're going to be sitting back laughing. You like that kind of stuff. You want to see people go through all kinds of stuff. I'd be like, you know what? Just don't even. I'd be like, don't even put me at will with the evilness that you got going on. I don't even want to get it.
Think about this. If you wanted to have together, time of grief, right? Put them in an escape room. They all have to work together. It takes their mind off the grief, right? They work as a team.
Can you imagine how many fights are going to be inside of that escape room before they get it together?
No, it'll be fun. Did you ever go in an escape room? Let's go in an escape room, you and me.
Absolutely not.
I did it only once, and it was in Turkey, in Istanbul. And I hated it. Why people would love it. But we were locked with my ex-spouse in one of those rooms, and we had to find the key and get out, and it was dark, and it was old, and it was dusty,
No.
and I could not wait to leave, and I did not succeed. We did not succeed to find the way to get out.
No, and that's why I wouldn't do it with you, because we would be sitting there back and forth the whole time. I mean, if anyone watched reading, it's not going to work well. They're going to knock on the door and be like, excuse me, is everything okay in there?
Me with claustrophobia, you with your like, you'd be like, I gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Concentrate. I even like to go in an elevator. I'll walk up 15 flights of stairs instead of taking an elevator. I like it. So what kind of escape room was it, though? Like, what kind of theme was it?
It was a mystery. There was this different room, very oldish, with you had to find the clues, to find where was and the keys, to find the lock, to get out of the room, the apartment. You had to go from different rooms, bedroom, living room, keys. They will give you some little tips here and there, and you have to find keys to unlock yourself, to be free. It was like so audition and so an hour in that was pretty depressing. It was like I could not wait to leave.
It was only an hour.
And we could not find the key.
It was only an hour and you were done.
What?
Only an hour?
Oh, I can't remember. It was an hour and a half. Something like that. Yeah, and we were only, I think it was better your team begins to think. Because we had to find the two of us in a short period of time, and so we didn't make it. But I don't care if we lost or win. I just wanted to get out. So when they finally opened the door, I was so happy. I was like, never again. I was done with this stuff. But I think it's a cool concept. I didn't like it, but I think it's a cool concept.
I'll have to.
I wanted the Egyptian one. The Egyptian room would be cool.
Oh, the Egyptian room, yes, of course. I love Egypt art and artifacts.
As long as there's no statues or anything in there, I'm good. Anything that...
Yeah, there is.
No, absolutely not. Nope. I was on a Harry Potter ride in Orlando, and I was like, oh my God, I remember that there was a statue at this park. I closed my eyes, and I think I did pretty good because I didn't see the statue. But yeah, I don't do statues too well. So,
Laren, what's the problem with the statue?
I think when I was a kid, it started when I watched Nightmare on Elm Street. I was like, I think it started there. So from there, I had this addiction of scary movies, more scarier, better, and I like it. When something just happened one day, they did all East Hamilton Township overnight almost. I was right, and the statue wasn't there, and then the next day I was riding my bike, I don't know, 12 years old, and then these huge, like 20-foot statues appeared overnight, like they planted them overnight, and I had no idea that was there. And the first one that I saw was like a suit of armor, and that was a problem. Ever since, I can't stand those things. I always think that there's something in there.
So it's okay.
So
we all have our little trauma.
I have an Elvis picture behind me here, thanks to Mrs. Dolan, of course, with Kathy. And me and Elvis had to have several conversations before he can allow to stay here, because he almost left here too. I'll just tell you that much. he almost had to go too, because I had to look at him for the first couple of weeks. Him and I were looking at each other like, I don't know if this is going to work or not, because I don't watch too many movies, and this this thing ain't gonna work here. But
Dad, you like it though. You like it. You used to it.
He's all right for right now.
You want a little play figure of Elvis?
Anything, I'm good with anything that you have to bring here. I'm good. I'm good for right now. The picture is enough for right now.
I got you.
You know, you got to be careful with objects and things people give you. You like all that crazy stuff. I don't do that stuff.
Well, my new thing is I'm spraying things black lately.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like you.
I love the color black, though. That is a nice color. Like one of my favorites.
Well, Armelle, I have a burning question for you.
Oh, I love your burning question. Go for it, Larry.
So, looking back on your situations, when you have to look back, because sometimes we need to look back. We try to forget things, but every time it's okay to look back, to reflect, just as long as you don't stay stuck here. But when you look back at your painful situation, are you more like, yeah, I can handle this. I'm using this to learn and grow from it, or are you like, that was very painful.
Oh, I have zero doubt about the end of that question. I'm a champion. I go for it. I use it and I grow from it and I learn from it and I overcome it. There's no other option for me.
Okay. Do you, Miss Kathy? Do you look back at painful things like I'm a champ, I can handle it, I can conquer it, I'm going to use this as a tool to help me? Or do you just like say, nah, I can't deal with it today? I don't want to go there.
No, I'm pretty much a champion. I'll just play it and go to the next thing. How about you? You're a champion.
Today I try to look at it.
Keep that fist up, right? Protect the fence.
Oh my goodness. I forgot you can win, right? You're a black belt and everything else.
Never give up. Never give up.
Yeah, I try my best to be a champion.
You are. You bring a lot of inspiration to people, so that's pretty courageous right there.
I do. Sorry, say it again.
A lot of oh crap! I can't say it again. What did I? You bring a lot of inspiration to people. That's pretty courageous.
Oh, thank you. Now I have to ask you.
Get on there every night and do that. That's pretty courageous.
Thank you. What's in that mug? What were you sipping on tonight?
Just a wee bit of whiskey.
Oh, I knew something was different about that cup.
Yeah.
Mel, what are you sipping on tonight?
What is it that I'm doing tonight?
What are you drinking tonight?
Tonight I'm drinking, let me look at my bottle of red wine. It is French. It is a Maxime Merlot from France. 2019 and bought in Mexico. Mexico has beautiful, beautiful wine stores. And like very gorgeous when you go inside. It's the way it's presented and from all over the world. They are very expensive. Mexico is a very inexpensive country, but not for wine. Wines are very expensive.
Ah, I would SOS.
Even the Mexican wine, you will think, okay, it's expensive because they import the wine from California, from France, from Argentina. But even Mexican wine are expensive.
I didn't know that. Guess you better be careful when you go to Mexico. You need to make sure.
There is only to say, well, that's why most people drink beer and they drink tequila, mezcal. This is very cheap, right? But if you want a good wine in Mexico, it's not cheap at all.
So
but I come from California. After 20 years in San Francisco, nothing is cheap. The wine is not cheap.
So
you don't have a glass of wine. In San Francisco, you don't have a glass of wine for less than $15.
$15? Wait a minute. You said
minimum.
So a small little glass of wine, which will probably be like this.
In San Francisco, it's $15. Mexico is cheaper, but things more expensive in Mexico: flowers and wine. For whatever reason, there are two items that are more expensive in Mexico: Everything else is cheaper.
How much is the tequila?
Tequila, very cheap. Oh, wonderful. You have so many choices of tequila. You can have very expensive tequila, but you can have delicious tequila very good for very cheap. I have to like more mezcal.
Never heard of that before.
Mezcal, tequila, but you sip it. You sip it, or you could have a margarita with mezcal. He has a smoky taste, and when they mature the tequila, but when they mature with a snake
Absolutely not.
flavor.
Absolutely not. Let me
And it's like a whiskey. It's like a whiskey or tequila, but smoky.
let me make sure that I got this right. You said that this alcohol, whatever it is, has a snake inside of the bottle.
Not a
A
snake,
dead
right?
snake,
It's a
yes.
worm.
They mature it in a bottle with a dead snake, yes.
No,
It's one of
absolutely.
the tradition of mezcal.
Absolutely
Yes.
not. That is nothing. No. Nope. Mm-mm.
No. Well, if you go to Mexico City, you will find over 500 wonderful mezcal bar,
No.
and you will try at least once. And
Do me
it's
a
pretty amazing, actually.
do me a favor when we hang up here. I need you to text me the exact spelling of this. Smelling this 13%.
Yes.
I need you to text me the exact spelling of this type of wine, and I'm going to keep it in my back pocket. If they try to trick me and say, "Would you like to try this bottle of wine?" I'll say, absolutely not.
You said no.
No.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay, I'll send that to you.
Kathy said she'll try it because she likes that kind of stuff, like the goth stuff, snakes and.
Oh no, I don't. I hate snakes. I hate this kind of thing. I just happen to love mezcal. I discovered mezcal before someone brought me the. But most bottles have no snakes, right? It's like some brand. But I already love mezcal, and I decided to not let it change my. But I didn't know at the beginning, and it's so unique. It's so flavorful. Again, if you don't like smoky, you would never like. If you like smoky, you will adore mezcal. If you don't like smoky, you would hate mezcal.
Can you imagine like the snake just like laying there? Oh wow, what a way to go!
No.
For the snakes, yeah. Well, I guess. I hope he likes the.
Put it in like head first.
You know, I'm pretty sure it became a marketing thing, right? You know, they probably wanted to get known. Tequila was so well known, and they wanted to install their new alcohol. They probably created that with the snake too, for marketing purpose, to get the attention of people. That's my take.
What about the tequila that has a little worm in the bottle?
Yeah, that's the same thing. That's the same thing. You can have worm in your bottle of tequila.
I'm going to tell you.
Brands do that.
I won't drink any of that either. I'm going to tell you why. Because like I said, when I was a kid, all kinds of scary movies. And I do remember watching Poltergeist. And I remember him drinking that bottle. And as soon as he drank that the worm, he started to get a little crazy. So I kept that in the back of my mind. And I said, absolutely not. Because I don't want to get off.
No. You are aware a lot of eat insects, dead insects. Are you aware of that?
No.
Okay, so I hate that. But you have very famous restaurants, like culinary restaurants, beautiful restaurants, where your whole menu is sex.
No.
I didn't try because it's scared. Eating insects is not my thing. Very soft, restaurants and try one of those famous dish with grassrooters or I don't know. I didn't know, but psychologically it was very difficult. The way they presented it, you would have never known. You didn't have an insect in your plate. It was done in a very culinary way, like when you go and eat vegan or you eat vegetarian and they transform the food into something magnificent. But yeah, I mean, in Mexico, a lot of people and sex, and I think they have an advantage because they're able to eat things from nature if they need to. I don't do that. I'm scared. It's really hard for me to do.
Mm-mm. Absolutely not.
Yeah, but it would take a lot of insects to like fill up Italian. Like a dozen crickets for an appetizer. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know how many insects there is in the world? There is a lot of insects. That is like free meat.
That would explain why you act the way you do, because you drank that tequila worm.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to chew it, though. That's the problem. Like, don't chew it. Let it slide down. You cannot chew it.
Mm-mm. I don't like it.
Then you just eat the worm.
Wow.
Well, you were supposed to see.
Fred, Liz gonna have nightmares. You're never gonna invite us again.
What did you just supposed to see?
Visions. If you smell the worm, you're supposed to see visions.
Of what? Evilness? Probably.
No, just visions. Like, you know, that's the myth.
No.
So I said, I'm going to try it. And I didn't see anything. I didn't even get drunker. All I did was eat a worm. It's kind of a weird.
All right. So, Lorraine, did you eat the famous French frog? Did you eat the famous snails? French snails? Did you eat those?
Oh, no. I couldn't even deal with, what is that stuff called?
But those?
No. What is it that my mom tried to get?
But those are culinary food. Those are like.
What is the fish?
Food that were given to the kings. Food that is like very expensive, well-known food. What
is it? I know it sounds gross, but what is the fish eggs? What's that called?
Oh, it's so delicious.
Caviar.
Caviar.
Oh,
caviar.
Yeah. My mom tried to give me some caviar. Absolutely not. I will never try that
again.
Good
caviar. If you get like hundreds of dollars worth of caviar, the good stuff, that's good.
I tried just a little bit of it, and absolutely not. Will I try that again? No. Nope.
Okay, Larry, you're very American in your taste. You're not trying. You're not being adventurous.
I tried it, but I can't do it.
You may want to try. Okay.
Can't do caviar.
All right.
You know what? That was going to be my gift to you for our 1 year anniversary.
What?
Caviar?
No, nope. On my behalf, I will accept the gift, and you can give it to somebody else.
Wait.
Re-gift it and give it to somebody else. Escargot is snails, right?
Did you say?
I can't do it. Snails.
It's chewy, though. I don't want anything I'm going to fight with, you know?
Well, I'm going to keep my mouth closed right there because I'm going there with that. Not keep it going there with that. Not even going.
You know how to this riddle conversation is your grilling question.
Did I lose you? What did you say?
I said, if you want to get out of this terrible conversation for you, you can ask us one of your grilling questions.
Well, it is time for us to get out of here, but I do appreciate you can you believe it's 9 o'clock already?
Yes, it went fast. It was fun.
It did.
Lots of fun.
So, Armelle, next week it will be a year for Reading Between the Wines and a 4-in-1 podcast. I can't believe it.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Thank you. If you are around, please call back. It's Friday, right?
Okay.
So we can I'm going to do a 2-hour live special broadcast on Friday for the anniversary gonna be a whole lot of
So
conversation.
you're going to be on from 10 to 12 then? Oh, wow.
A whole lot of talking like this, open conversations, and we're going to be sipping some wine too. So I don't know what's happening on that show, but definitely something you probably don't want to miss. So if you're around, Armelle, definitely call in. Are you up late at that hour?
Okay. I do have a guest at that time, but I will try to move it so I can be part of it.
Oh wow, that would be great. Well, text me if you can. That would be amazing.
I will do my best, and I will text you if I can.
Well, we did nice tonight. We made nice.
Yes.
Kathy didn't get upset tonight.
Did not. And I'll even bring the worm on Friday.
Ugh.
I'll bring the virtual worm.
Keep that mess.
Maybe I'll drink a worm for anniversary. Would you like to see me drink a worm?
I don't want to see it, but maybe somebody else does.
Yeah, like Ozzy Osbourne. Remember when he bit the head off the bat?
Yeah, you like you like that kind of stuff. You
Ozzy Osbourne, he's fun.
well,
You can't eat a bat. Don't be silly. People would get upset.
yeah.
There's probably people out there that don't want you to eat a worm either, but right?
I'll tell you that. Well, plug Instagram page. Let us know you at, and are you on any other social media platform? Facebook, Instagram, of course.
Everywhere.
TikTok.
Everywhere.
You're on TikTok as well?
Happiness roars.
Just happiness roars. Okay. Facebook.
Yeah, on every social platform and on Amazon.
All right, there you go.
All right.
Armelle Cloche.
Nice to talk to you.
Happiness roars.
Again, Kathy.
Very good.
Take care.
Don't forget to reflect. Don't forget to reflect from time to time, at least once a week.
Yeah, every Wednesday after she gets done with the show.
Usually it takes about 10 drinks for me to reflect anything, but yeah, I'll give it a try.
Very good. All right, Armelle, take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Kathy.
Take
Best
care.
of luck, and I hope to see you next Friday, if I can.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Miss Armelle Cloche, author of Happiness Roars. Beautiful person. Love speaking to her. Kathy, I know you had the. And for those of you who want to support Reading Between the Lines and the 411 podcast, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, D Live, and Twitch. That link above all of my social media platforms, and go inside of Shop, and anything that you purchase inside of support Reading Between the Wines and the 411 podcast. So tomorrow we have a coming in from Texas. Can't wait to speak to her. You're gonna do the thing with Jetta and treat for y'all tomorrow. So check in tomorrow. 9 o'clock for Miss Jetta from My Life Tribe. Thank you all to Miss Rebel Jewel, Sophie Davis. I'm not watching on YouTube. I seen Ella Hay come through. I seen Kay Cole come through. I saw Jennifer come through. Raven came through on Facebook. So thank you so much for hanging out there with me tonight. I appreciate y'all. It's great. Wine Down Wednesday, Wine Wednesday for Reading Between Wine. And I'll see you at 1 o'clock for one podcast. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a good night.